But now she's suffering further humiliation as her new movie gets scathing reviews. She's gotten horrible reviews from everyone that's been at the premiere. Another Simple Favor got scathing reviews from both The Hollywood Reporter and Variety.
Blake Lively is in total distress after Hollywood completely tore apart her latest film release. Sure, the sequel's storyline might not have matched the original, but I've never seen a movie get slammed this brutally over a single act.
It was blasted as silly and sometimes trying by The Hollywood Reporter, and Variety accused it of samey sameness and noted it drags on.
Honestly, I don't think the entire crew deserves to take the fall for her, but Blake's desperate attempts to save face are absolutely shocking.
The Hollywood Reporter argued that the movie doesn't prove to be the exception to the rule, that sequels rarely live up to the standards.
The backlash against her latest film, Another Simple Favor, isn't just about the movie itself. It's the result of a whirlwind of legal and PR drama that has been following Blake for months. No matter where she goes, every move she makes is under intense scrutiny, whether it's a casual film interview or just a simple Instagram post.
Blake's the problem, Blake's the problem, Blake's the problem.
The hate is undeniable, but despite it all, Blake refuses to stay silent. She's pushing forward, still attending events, fulfilling her promotional duties, and putting on a brave face. But let's be honest, nothing about this is easy for her.
The sequel was a nightmare. A nightmare is what I heard. Was the word chosen.
The drama isn't just about the film's reception. It's about Blake herself. Her personal life, especially her legal battles and strained relationships, overshadowed Another Simple Favor long before the critics even had their say. The movie was meant to be a fun follow-up to A Simple Favor, a film that captivated audiences with its twisted plot and star-studded cast. But instead of being celebrated, it's being torn apart. And it's hard to ignore the fact that Blake's ongoing legal and personal struggles are fueling much of the backlash.
Blake's obviously a problem for so many because we're seeing her caught, and obviously Anna hasn't seemingly done the level of what Blake did to Justin, obviously, so.
When the film finally premiered, it was met with brutal reviews. The Hollywood Reporter dismissed it as silly and tiresome, while Variety wasn't any kinder, describing it as more labored than clever.
It says it was blasted as silly and sometimes trying by The Hollywood Reporter, and Variety accused it of samey sameness and noted it drags on.
The criticism was relentless. The script was panned, and many felt that its heavy reliance on exposition made the film feel sluggish. While Blake's performance received praise, the script, pacing, and storyline did not. And that's where things get murky. Blake Lively is carrying so much personal baggage right now that it seems impossible to separate the film from the drama surrounding her.
Sometimes trying while praising the chemistry between Blake and Anna, she noted that the movie is watchable because of the friendship between their characters, but added it's a shame that these characters and their friendship aren't more deeply developed.
It's clear that the movie's failure is at least partially tied to the overwhelming mess that is Blake Lively's current public image. The film might have had a chance to succeed on its own merits, but with all the chaos surrounding the star, it's hard for audiences to look past the drama.
The Hollywood Reporter's critic accused Another Simple Favor of overemphasizing antics to justify its existence and complained that the script relies on so much dialogue, giving some scenes a mechanical quality.
Her legal battle with Justin Baldoni, the accusations of sexual harassment, and the bitter back-and-forth claims have all bled into the film's promotional campaign. As a result, the movie never had a fair chance to stand on its own. Then there's Paul, the director of Another Simple Favor. He poured his heart, time, and money into making this film a success, only to watch it all fall apart.
Kudos to Paul Feig, who apparently is the diva whisperer, I guess, and somehow got these two together again to make this movie happen.
The harsh critical reception has been a gut punch, especially after all the effort poured into making the sequel. Paul has publicly voiced his frustration, but what can he really do? The film's failure isn't about the quality of the production or his direction. It's the weight of Blake's personal battles that's overshadowing everything. His hard work is being drowned out by a drama entirely beyond his control, and you can only imagine how frustrating that must be for him.
The production did not go well. It was stressful as hell. Paul Feig is the one who somehow can magically make these two be nice.
Most notably, Blake's legal battles with Justin Baldoni have taken center stage, making it seem like every aspect of her life is now dominated by these allegations. The accusations of sexual harassment and the smear campaign Blake claims Justin has orchestrated against her have placed her under intense scrutiny. These personal conflicts are no longer confined to courtrooms or private disputes. They've become front-page news, seeping into every corner of her professional career, from her film releases to her overall public image.
Yeah, she seems not very nice herself. she doesn't come across very nice to me, and I like her. I liked her in Trolls, Pitch Perfect, Up in the Air. Like, she's done a lot of great work. As an actress.
The entire situation feels like a never-ending circus, and the lack of concrete evidence only adds to the chaos. There are no damning text messages, no recorded conversations with friends or colleagues, and no immediate complaints filed with any relevant authorities or organizations. All we have are Blake's words, and as time goes on, skepticism about her credibility continues to grow.
Women who don't believe her are terrible human beings, basically. We're not. We are just critical thinkers.
When someone makes serious allegations, especially of this magnitude, you'd expect some form of documentation or proof, but Blake has provided none of that, leading many to question the legitimacy of her claims. Without those crucial pieces of evidence, her accusations are beginning to seem more like a calculated PR move rather than a genuine pursuit of justice.
You could see that someone must be working full-time deleting all the negative comments. And when you see Blake Lively's post, there's always like 11 to 13 comments that's allowed. I don't know if she has like calling them all saying like, okay, at 5:02 today, I'm posting this. Be really fast to comment, and then I lock it.
This lack of proof, combined with her continued high-profile status, has made it impossible for Blake to escape the mounting public backlash. The skepticism surrounding her legal battles is only intensified by the heavy involvement of her PR team, which is working overtime to control the narrative. The sheer influence of her PR machine can't be ignored, and it's turned her legal troubles into more of a public spectacle than a genuine cause for concern.
Because it must be something like that. She can't keep it open for a long time, or I don't know if you can actually control and put some people that can actually add a comment to you. I don't know how that works. I just find it very suspicious.
The very nature of Hollywood's PR machine, where narratives are tightly controlled and reputations are fiercely protected, has led many to believe that Blake's legal drama is just another chapter in a carefully crafted storyline designed to manipulate public perception.
It would not be in Justin Baldoni's interest whatsoever to create any negativity around Blake Lively's persona during the promotion of It Ends With Us. Of course it wouldn't. Why would he want the star of the movie to get negative press?
Beyond the legal chaos, there's also the growing tension between Blake and her Another Simple Favor co-star, Anna Kendrick. Rumors started swirling during the film's promotional tour that the two had a falling out, especially at the South by Southwest Film Festival, where the movie premiered in March 2025. Whispers of conflict only grew louder as Anna Kendrick's demeanor on the red carpet and in interviews seemed to add fuel to the fire.
Be working with Blake again. Talking about you all day. Oh my God.
She gave cryptic responses when asked about her working relationship with Blake, brushing off questions with vague replies like, "Oh, you know," before swiftly walking away from follow-ups. It's hard not to see this as a sign of discomfort, especially considering how openly Anna had spoken about her relationship with Blake in the past.
Saying that was a choice. And of course,
not hiding. She's not there to defend Blake. It's clear as day. I'm here to do my job. Oh, whatever.
Meanwhile, Blake seemed determined to downplay any rumors of tension. She took to Instagram to share photos from the promotional tour, highlighting moments with her team. But noticeably, Anna was almost entirely absent. Out of the 20 pictures Blake posted, only one featured Anna Kendrick. This exclusion didn't go unnoticed, speaking volumes to both fans and critics alike.
it's the best, and I'm so happy to be here. And I will say, I think that was the more responsible, respectable response to the media.
While Anna was busy greeting fans and actively promoting the film, Blake was often seen sticking close to her personal team rather than her co-star. It didn't take long for social media to pick up on this, sparking rumors that things weren't as friendly as they appeared between the two actresses. Blake's attempt to downplay the situation seemed to backfire. Despite her best efforts to maintain a friendly and professional image, public skepticism only grew. Fans and critics alike began dissecting every interaction between Blake and Anna, searching for clues to confirm what many were already suspecting, that their relationship was far from perfect.
It's very easy to bully Blake, Kim. It's very easy to bully Blake and say, we don't like Blake right now. And I get it. I'm not trying to tell you don't harass and bully her for real, but I'm just saying, to not like her for what she did to Justin, I get it. I'm with you.
Blake's social media posts, likely meant to be harmless, only widened the divide. As rumors spread, so did speculation, and her attempts to shut down the narrative only backfired. People weren't buying it. The tension was undeniable, and no amount of PR spin could fully erase the signs that something wasn't quite right.
You know, they supposedly it was like invite only or whatever. But it says Blake Lively has suffered a further setback as her new movie, Another Simple Favor, got scathing reviews.
Director Paul, however, tried to shut down the rumors, dismissing any claims of tension between Blake and Anna. He even went so far as to say that making the film had been a great experience for everyone involved. But unsurprisingly, fans and critics weren't entirely convinced. It's easy for someone in his position to downplay internal conflict. After all, he has a vested interest in the movie's success.
Paul Feig shut down speculation that the two stars didn't get along as they all attended the film festival in Austin, Texas.
But when the public sees the actors themselves struggling to even look comfortable together, it's hard to ignore the possibility that something is off. Feig's denial did little to stop the growing wave of speculation. While he may have tried to put the rumors to rest, the damage was already done. It's one thing for a director to insist that everything is fine behind the scenes, but it's another when the actors themselves seem unable to hide their tension in public.
The director, who attended premiere events alongside the movie's cast in Austin, Texas on Friday, March 7th, and addressed speculation of a recent rift between the pair.
The media, and by extension the fans, are left with more questions than answers. Was there real tension between Blake and Anna, or is this just another casualty of the chaos that seems to follow Blake wherever she goes? Blake Lively's PR machine has become a central part of the conversation surrounding her career, but it's becoming increasingly clear that her team is struggling to keep control of her image. The stakes are higher than ever, especially in the wake of the disastrous response to Another Simple Favor.
And Kendrick, 39, never wants to work with Lively again. Feig shut down her claims a day later. You're wrong, wrote Feig, who attended Another Simple Favor Q&A with Lively, Kendrick, and other members of the cast at the Paramount Theater.
A closer look at the turmoil within Blake Lively's PR team reveals just how far they're willing to go to salvage her public image, and how their efforts are backfiring in ways that are impossible to ignore. One of the most controversial aspects of Blake's current PR strategy is the hiring of a former CIA public relations professional. This individual, known for their experience in high-stakes crisis management, was brought in to help navigate Blake through this tumultuous period.
They just put out whatever PR wants them to say and spin, and they don't really go into any more detail than that, because that's the whole machine. That's the Hollywood and media machine.
The decision to bring in someone with such a high-level background raised eyebrows, but it's becoming clear that even a former CIA operative can't fix everything. Blake's PR team's aggressive efforts to control the narrative have only led to greater challenges as public skepticism continues to grow. Instead of calming the situation, their strategies seem to be making things worse. A key part of their approach involves shaping public perception through social media, but this too has sparked controversy. Allegations are mounting that Blake's PR team has been using bots to flood social media with fake fan support, an effort that, if true, only reinforces the idea that her image is being artificially propped up rather than genuinely redeemed.
That's the whole machine. That's the Hollywood and media machine. This is how they work together in conjunction to try to turn a narrative or spin a narrative to the public, to try to, influence what people think and how they feel.
These bots, sometimes disguised as regular users, have been deployed to drown out criticism and prop up Blake Lively's public image. But instead of silencing the backlash, this tactic has only fueled suspicions that her PR team is actively manipulating the conversation. And the public is catching on. The surge in fake support has raised serious red flags, especially as it becomes increasingly obvious that these accounts are programmed to flood comment sections with the same vague, repetitive messages defending Blake. And it's not just speculation. Patterns of bot activity have been noticed and documented across multiple social media platforms, further exposing the artificial nature of her so-called fan support.